Hello.
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 Good morning.
Good morning. You were asking me where I am currently at in the book, The Founders, about the starting of PayPal.
Yes.
They have just taken the company public.
Mm-hmm.
And in the book, they say that Elon Musk, even though he's no longer involved in the day-to-day operations of PayPal, this was like early 2002, he made something like $100 million from his stock and was able to borrow against that to start SpaceX.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay. Interesting.
It's a pretty good book. I was telling you that I woke up early this morning, and while you were resting, I was burping, and
you had to put that in there, didn't you?
Doing a little bit of reading.
And burping.
Yep. Elon Musk goes away on vacation with his girl at the time,
His
Justine.
wife? Yeah.
I think they had just gotten married.
Okay.
And they decided to fire him when he was on vacation.
Wow.
But apparently he left when there was some contention around PayPal.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people, thought that he should have left. Yeah. And some people thought that it was a mistake to have him go. Okay. But the consensus now is that even though he's a genius, if he would have stayed at PayPal, the company probably would have closed within the next 6 months.
Why?
Just because there were things he wasn't paying attention to as far as how much money was going out of the company as opposed to coming into it. There's some interesting stuff in the book. Well, let's get to Elon Musk for a second. As you know, I think he's a very smart guy.
Yes.
But some people try to deify him, which I think is a mistake too.
I would agree with you on that, yes.
Mm-hmm. They told the story of these two Russian hackers.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. You hit the recorder.
I'm sorry.
We expect that from you.
I'm sorry.
All right, I forgive you, babes. Let's move on.
It was an accident.
I just said I forgive you.
Okay.
Okay. And they broke into the network of some big company. I want to say it was Microsoft, but I could be wrong. The reason they did this is because tech companies will often hire hackers to help make their systems better.
Right.
So they contact this company and they said, hey, we know how to fix this. We hacked into your machine. The company contacts the FBI. These guys fly over here from Russia and they go to meet an executive from this corporation. They break into their computer system and show them how easy it is to do. The FBI is tracing this and the two guys are arrested. To get a lesser sentence, they allow access to their computers and they find out that they scammed PayPal out of like $1.5 million.
The hackers.
Yes.
Wow.
And this was before PayPal is what it is today. They were still struggling.
Right.
There was also some interesting stuff about how eBay for a while was trying to push their own payment system. And after September 11th, they did this fundraiser to try to bring in $100 million for all these charities, but they weren't allowing their partners to use PayPal at first. They wanted them to use their system. And PayPal got really upset over that. So it's a really interesting book.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever read any books like this, like books about a specific company?
No, I haven't actually. And I didn't start to use PayPal until like, maybe about, 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. Something to that effect. I didn't start really using it until like 2015, 2016. So I didn't know about that, but I knew that it was getting popular in the early 2000s because, people were using PayPal to pay for stuff and to send money. So, yeah.
Usually when I hear about an internet company, I think to myself, that's hard, but I bet I could figure out how to start that if I would have had the idea first, which is complete madness on my part. Yeah. Right? But with PayPal, I think that would be so difficult to do an online bank because each state has its own regulations. Because you're dealing with so much money, it adds extra complications to it.
Right. But now it's up and running, so it seems to be doing very well. I heard that there was some scandal, like PayPal either got donations from China or had some connection with China, but I forgot what it was, and I don't even use it very often. But I heard something like that, but I could not remember what it was.
That would not surprise me. Most of our big companies do business with China.
Yeah, we need to get away from them. We really do. It's going to be hard, though. It is going to be hard, but it's definitely necessary.
Apparently, the thing that came out yesterday with the whole Russia thing, which I know is in China, but something tells me they might be getting some help from China. I don't know that for a fact, but that's an assumption.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Apparently, Visa and MasterCard have both announced that they're no longer going to do business with China. But basically what that means is anybody who's...
Or Russia.
I'm sorry, with Russia. I said China. I hate dyslexia.
Oh my goodness. It's okay.
Anyways... So anybody there who has a Visa or MasterCard, it no longer works there, which is kind of sucks for the people who live there.
Yeah, they would have to move.
Something tells me that's going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I mean, they would have to, but I think something had to be done because, we are getting oil from Russia right now. Russia is not our ally.
No.
Ukraine is our ally. But Russia is not our ally, so we had to do something drastic, and other countries had to do something drastic because they didn't like what Vladimir Putin is doing. And even the former President Poroshenko in Russia before him, he was saying that he needs to be stopped.
I was saying it more as a fact, not to go down the Russia rabbit hole.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, that something needed to happen. But yeah, that's not good. The whole thing isn't good.
No, Jaylo, no.
No, but
the book is
good,
even though it's not really about Russia.
It's about PayPal.
Yes. Would you like to read a book? I can't speak today or ever about a big company.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I haven't really been too interested in looking at different companies, but possibly. Possibly.
Something to think about there. Jaylo.
Yeah. Have
you been doing any reading?
Well,
behind my back?
No, except for what I've been reading on TuneIn, and I still have to, I have ideas about what I want to read next, of course, because I told you.
Yeah.
I still need to renew my subscription to the, one of the websites I use.
Bookshare. Great website.
I know, I need to. I need to. I really do. But I haven't been on it in a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it, Jaylo.
I do too. I mean, I am so glad that over the years it's become accessible to anyone, not just students. Volunteers, students, people that want to read books. I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I used it when it was just student-based. Yeah, but that's because I had friends who, would let me use their accounts, allegedly. Yeah. And then they started tracking IP addresses. Oh. So I had to put the stop to that, or they did, unfortunately.
But now they made it accessible to anyone who has an account.
I don't know when they did that, but I'm glad they made that change.
Oh, I'm glad too, because I was using it when I was a student, but I thought, this would be a really good website for anyone to who has an account.
We know somebody, babes.
Yes.
Who shared his Bookshare information with another person he knows that that's in our community.
Yes.
And by the time this person got home, who shared the information, he got an email saying that you're all checked out for the month. You're not allowed to check out any more books.
Oh, I bet he was so upset.
He was upset.
Oh. And I did meet both people.
Correct? You know both people.
I know both people.
You met them multiple times.
Okay. I think I know who it is. Yeah.
I think you do too.
Yes. Oh man, that is so bad.
It is.
Never, ever, ever give anybody Bookshare information. I will not do that. No. Yeah.
It's not good, babes.
Not good.
No. I almost made a joke, but I'm going to avoid that for now.
Oh, you are?
For now.
For now, huh?
Yes.
About said people.
Actually, about something else.
Oh.
A certain movie that we're going to bring up later.
Oh.
The main character named Sarah.
Oh, my goodness.
Sarah from Sarendipity.
Okay. That's enough. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll stop it.
Okay, all right.
You're getting ahead of yourself. Bubs.
Get it? They sound alike? All right, babes.
They're not spelled the same.
No, but they do sound alike. Wouldn't you agree that it sounds alike?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you please?
Okay. Moving on there, little Jaylo. Armpit Jaylo. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this, babes.
What?
Would it be so outrageous to ask for one episode where you don't get triggered?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Well, Bubs, you even admitted to me that some of your friends like it when it gets a little bit,
True, but it could spicy. It doesn't have to do that every time.
No, but come on. First off, you let me do it, and secondly, you don't judge me when I get a little bit irritated with you, and sometimes I do.
I know. I don't know.
And because I've been suppressed. What's the word? Suppressed in my ideas. I feel free to be. I feel comfortable enough with myself to be that way around you. So
okay,
you should be happy that I'm not so closed off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you should be happy that I'm not hiding my feelings.
Well, good, babes, good.
Yeah. So and by the way, I don't get like that around everybody.
I know, but it's a little predictable because you always get like that around me.
I know, Bubs. But like I said. You seem to be okay with it, especially when it gets really heated.
I'm not okay with it anymore, so stop it now there. Jaylo, it's time for suppression to come back into your life.
Hey.
Jaylo. Hey. I love you, babes.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
I love you, Bubs.
Thank you, babes.
Okay. All right.
So, I got up this morning to get some water.
Uh-huh.
And it was near the part of the book where I'm reading about Elon Musk getting kicked out of PayPal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think back then it was technically X.com, but that's a whole nother story.
Uh-huh.
And I start thinking to myself of all the people in my life who wanted to get one over on me.
Yes.
Like the big ones, right?
Like the ones that actually want to get back at you.
Well, who want to have a win over me for no...
They want to one-up you.
Noticeable reason, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And I know where a lot of people who have done this before are at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that a lot of them won the battle against me and lost the war in life. Right? So, they get one over on me, and then you look at them 5 years later, and they haven't advanced at all.
They haven't advanced since the last time they one-upped you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm wondering, because I don't want to go down a huge rabbit hole with this.
Sure.
But have you noticed similar things about your enemies?
There are people that said they wanted to one-up me, but they never got a chance to, and they were doing not so well with their lives.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah, I guess one of the people I could think about who will not be mentioned as far as names go would be like an ex of mine or something. Mm-hmm. That's the closest thing I can think of because, I'm not usually friends with people that want revenge on me. So, because...
Well, it's not like I stay friends with these people.
No, I normally don't have friends that want revenge on me or whatever. Right. But I think this person tried to think that he was clever because he was so hurt that he wanted to hurt somebody else. For no apparent reason other than that, he just thought that I should leave him or whatever. But he wasn't doing so well in his life either.
Well, good.
Yeah, I think he tried to one-up me, but eventually we broke up and that was the end of that.
It's gotten to the point, babes, with me,
mm-hmm.
where when somebody gets one over, I think to myself, oh, you're laughing today, you won the battle, but you're going to lose the war.
It's kind of like foiled again, or what do they say? Like, oh, you won this time, but you haven't won you haven't officially won. It almost reminds me like of a villain in a movie.
You think I'm the villain?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about like villains in movies and cartoons. Like they win something over the person who is not the bad guy, and then the person will say, "Well, you may have won this time, but you're not going to win next time."
Interesting.
And people have said, like I said, people have tried to win something over me, but they didn't get too far, and then stuff is not going so well with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do like seeing people who screwed me over fail in life.
I have to admit, there's a part of me that does like hearing about, oh, they got theirs. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't feel like that, because we all do. We all feel like that. That's the selfish part of our, that's one of the selfish parts of our nature, is feeling like that.
And just realize that it's cool to feel that way for a little while, but try not to let that feeling just take over your life.
No.
No, you disagree with that?
I said, no, you're right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I wasn't disagreeing with you at all.
Well, good.
Good. Yeah, don't lose sleep over it.
Don't just like stay up there, plan a party instead of a funeral or something.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jaylo.
Yes.
We listened to Take the Floor yesterday.
That was fun. Every time I listen to that show, and I'm having a bad day, or I just want to hear something fun, I always feel happy. We were making some Mexican rice last night, mm-hmm. and I felt so happy because that music was playing, and I just think it's such happy music. What do you think?
I agree with you.
It makes you feel so happy.
The host is great.
Great, as he would say.
Yes.
He's great.
Gary Anus.
Ennis.
That's what I said. Gary Anus.
Ennis.
Give me a kiss.
No.
Why not?
You're making fun of the host.
Oh,
Gary Ennis and Jennifer, I forgot what her name was.
Jennifer Anus.
Bubs.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
No.
Why not?
Because you're being weird.
Give me a kiss.
You say, shall we?
For what?
Don't make fun of the host.
I would never do that. Give me a kiss.
And you pick weird times to kiss.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Anyway, Gary and Jennifer, I guess Jennifer is the co-host, they were judging people on their waltzes.
They were reporting back on this competition and
yes.
playing music from it.
Yep. And who got the winners. And some of them were like under 12. Some of them were under 16. They were really good.
Oh, it was a great competition this year.
Yes.
That's my bad impression.
Oh, my goodness.
Of Gary Anus.
Ennis.
And Jennifer Anus.
Both.
What? That might not be her last name.
I forgot what her last name was, and it's kind of hard to tell because their accents are very thick, so. Great. They're great people.
Great.
Great.
I tell myself that I'm going to start listening to more world music. Mm-hmm. And my appreciation has grown, but there's still more room to grow. And I am glad that we have shows like this to bring it more out of me.
Oh, yeah. I love that stuff, too. I guess I had a little bit of an exposure because I was listening to Hawaiian music when I was growing up. I was listening to some reggae stuff. I did listen to some Filipino pop stuff. Half of the stuff I didn't understand. And, so I kind of had a little bit of a leg up on that. Mm. And, I listened to some Spanish stuff on occasion if somebody was playing it. I remember one time, Bubs, I had an itinerant teacher who was a little bit weird.
Go ahead.
Will not mention this person's name. And I think one time we were driving in her car and she was listening to some weird Middle Eastern, I don't even know what it was. And I think she was singing to it. And I'm like, this is just weird.
Was this the one who faked being a teacher?
No.
Okay.
No. This is when I was living in Hawaii.
Nice.
This was my teacher that I had before I left.
Gotcha.
And she was very odd. By far the weirdest itinerant teacher, and the only weird itinerant teacher I had. Yeah, she was listening to some weird, like, Middle Eastern thing. I don't know what it was. And I think she was singing to it, and I'm like, this is just weird.
That's strange.
Yeah, she was definitely an oddball. I mean, she seemed kind of monotone. She was like, I don't know. It was very strange. Yeah.
Babes.
Yes.
Speaking of entertainment.
Yes.
We were in the bed this morning.
We were?
Yes. And talking about different people, one of whom being Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes.
And I think, now you knew that Shannon Doherty was a Republican before this.
I did not know that. No, you told me that.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about that because I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about her politics, and frankly, even if she was, I don't know that I would be friends with her.
I asked Miss A, and according to her, Sarah Michelle Gellar is a Republican. I had heard that before, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
And, we have some breakfast, which is very healthy.
Yeah, it was.
Super healthy.
It had chocolate in it.
Chocolate muffins, they were, good.
They were good.
Nice, healthy chocolate muffins, though. Very high in proteins. And
very high in sugar and fat.
Beta-casamine and all that stuff.
Beta-casamine?
Yep. And then...
What is that?
You'll find out later. You go into the bedroom and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into the bathroom and take a shower. But before I did that, I went on Google and Googled Sarah Michelle Gellar politics.
Yeah.
And I keep finding contradictory things. A couple articles say that she's like a big Hillary person, but then Miss A told us that she's a Republican. So I'm going to have to do more research into that.
I personally don't care about what politics celebrities are. I mean, if they want to be open about it, that's fine. But if they're going to be a celebrity that tells us lay people who and what to vote for, then I'm not going to listen to them.
Okay, here's a would you rather question.
Oh no, I don't like these questions.
Okay, we're in a situation right now with Russia.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather?
Yes.
And these are your only two choices.
What?
Yes.
What? Why do you
like... Let me tell you, babes. Huh. Would you rather Hillary Clinton be president right now or Joe Biden?
None.
No, but if you had to choose.
No, Bubs, I am not going to make that decision. No.
I could give you for sure answer.
No, I would not want Hillary Clinton to be president. No, she would be a horrible, horrible president.
So if you had to choose between Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden, you would choose Joe Biden?
I wouldn't choose any of them.
I'm
not gonna answer this question.
If you want me to give you my answer?
You would actually take Hillary Clinton.
No. I would take Joe Biden because I think that if Hillary Clinton was president, we'd already have a no-fly zone in Ukraine and probably be in the middle of World War III.
I will give her credit. She is a lot more competent.
Yeah.
Than Joe Biden, but that's all I'm going to give her credit for.
Having said that, I think domestic issues, she might be slightly better than Biden, who's just done a horrific job domestically.
I'm glad you agree with me on that one, Bubs.
Yes.
Because he's not taking care of things at home. I mean, anyway, we could go down that rabbit hole as much as we want to, but I don't really want to do that.
Oh. What do you want to talk about?
Well,
soul to soul?
Soul to soul.
Yes. How do you want it?
However
do you need it?
However, something about wanting. I forgot how it went.
However do you want it? Dun, dun. However do you need it?
It's the wrong lyric, but...
Is it the wrong lyric?
Yes, it is.
You sure?
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
I'll play it for you after this.
Okay.
I think it's however do you want me, however do you need me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
They did another song, and it's escaping me right now, but that song and Back to Life was their, biggest hits.
What happened to them?
I don't know. They were really good. That was like one of the things that I remember listening to. I don't know.
Now, granted, I was a little kid when Back to Life came out.
I was too.
And it's not like I spend all my free time listening to it. But
it had a really good beat.
Yeah, I thought that was a brand new Heavies until the other day when you told me I was incorrect.
Yeah, and I like the brand new Heavies.
They're good.
They're
Dream
very
On,
good.
Dreamer. They're another group that kind of went away.
I know. Never Stop, Never Give It Up.
Yeah. They're kind of like big in that like acid jazz scene.
It sounded almost old-timey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yes. Didn't they do a song with Gangstar?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not into the Gangstar stuff, bud.
Oh, Gangstar's really good.
I'm never... You're into a lot more underground hip-hop that I don't know anything about.
I love Gangstar. They were one of my favorite duos back in the day. Okay. But, babes, what do you want to discuss? Do you want to discuss Gangstar for 45 minutes?
No, because
I could give you a dissertation.
No, I don't need a dissertation.
Okay.
No.
The group started off in... Okay. Boston. But then... Okay.
Ugh.
Never mind.
Oh, my goodness. Well, if you get your master's in something, then you can write a dissertation on Gangstar success.
I think Big Shug was originally a member. And then...
Not to be confused with Suge Knight.
No.
Okay.
And then Guru moved to New York. Big Shug didn't want to go with him. And the record company, was it Jive Records, set him up with DJ Premier. And usually when that happens, it doesn't work out. But they had this amazing chemistry together. And I want to say, what was it? No More Mr. Nice Guy was their first album. In are you interested in this?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I told you, Bubs, that I want to hear a whole dissertation on Gangstar.
Oh my goodness, that's why I was giving you the highlights.
Oh.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, Bubs, I thought we were going to talk about what we saw yesterday. Because we saw quite a bit. We watched, let's talk about The Wire first, because there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yes. It starts off, it's the day after Brandon was spotted by Wallace.
Right.
Okay.
He's dead. He's a dead boy.
We find out that Wallace and Poot live together. And there's a lot of little kids there who we are assuming are like the younger brothers and sisters of these two.
Yeah, I think so.
Wallace gets everybody up and gives them some food for lunch, even though it's not the healthiest stuff.
Chips and a juice.
Yes.
Yeah, because, they're kids themselves, so they don't really,
They're kids themselves, and they don't exactly have a lot of money.
They don't.
They leave the apartment or row house, are walking, and then Wallace spots the body of Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know that he was going to get killed like that.
Right.
And this really affects Wallace. He's upset about it, tries talking to D'Angelo about the situation.
D'Angelo tells him to forget about it because he's just some guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just some guy that, just happened to be Omar's boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they were after Omar anyway.
Mm-hmm. McNulty gets in contact with Omar. Actually, Omar reaches out to him.
Yeah.
They pick him up. McNulty has his kids in the back. They go to the morgue, and Omar sees the body, agrees to cooperate with the police.
Mm-hmm.
They take him in, and he eventually says, I'll testify in court against these people.
But as long as he can do what he does.
Because Omar don't scare babes.
I know.
Yes.
He doesn't want to do what they do. He wants to do what he does.
Exactly.
Right.
Meanwhile, they're collecting more and more information about Avon's people. There's a scene that's quoted in the beginning of the episode.
All the pieces
matter. Where they get some information. Prez files it as non-pertinent. And then Lester explains why it's important information.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool because it shows how detailed this dude is.
Yeah, and Lester figured out why.
He figured out why it was important.
Yes.
Now, Bodie is back on the street because Avon's lawyer helped him get out of juvenile. Right?
Of Juvie, yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Your buddies Carver and Herc see him, throw him to the ground.
Beat him up again.
Realizes that he's free, but agree to drop him off at his grandmother's place.
You're right.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
Yes. What else happens in this episode, babes?
So, there was this thing with, Daniels and Detective Daniels and Rawls.
Yes.
Because they're not exactly friends. And Rawls, people who are doing the investigation on, who is he doing the investigation on?
Well, Rawls wants McNulty back because there's a big workload at his precinct.
Yeah.
And that means closing the case on Barksdale by moving in to charge D with a bunch of murders and hoping that it'll lead up to Avon.
Right, okay. And Daniels is saying, well, we can't close the case now because what if something happens and it flips?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes a lot of sense, actually. And McNulty isn't exactly friends with, he doesn't like either of them. So, yeah. So it's a crazy mess. It's a crazy hot mess.
Any other details you want to give about this?
What about the storyline with Bubbles and Johnny and Hook?
Yeah, they steal some lumber and sell it to a construction worker who's building, I guess, low-income housing.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows, I think, about how hard it is to get out of that life, because Bubbles is trying to just sell stuff legitimately,
mm-hmm.
making sales, and then Johnny comes into the picture and brings him back into the situation.
Do you think? Here's a question,
What's
because I also have a question about the guy who plays Bubbles.
Go ahead.
First, but do you think that it is a little bit excuse me.
That's okay.
Sorry. I did not see that coming.
No, that's
right. Did you think when you started watching The Wire,
mm-hmm.
That it was a little bit strange that they would ask known criminals to help them catch other criminals?
No, because informants are a pretty well-known part of the game in real life. I don't know if it happens quite like it does on The Wire, although I'm assuming it would, because the show, again, is written by a lot of ex-police officers. There's speculation in my family that my dad might be an informant.
For the police?
Yeah. No, I don't know that for sure. But we've always wondered, how does he stay out of prison, considering all the crazy shit he's into? And so that part of the show did not surprise me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, because I thought it was kind of strange. Why would you ask this guy that has committed some violence and, why would you ask him to help you out with some case? I don't know. But that's just me.
It's a known thing. The part that seems a little bit unrealistic about that is the episode we saw before yesterday. Omar says, ask your informant, Bubbles knows Bird, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't think you'd really be a successful informant if other people know that you're talking to the cops.
Right.
You'd probably get killed over something like that.
So the guy who plays Bubbles, Andre Royal,
mm-hmm.
obviously is not really a drug addict.
No.
He just, what did he have to do to get into that role? Because he wasn't a drug addict.
I think he lost a lot of weight, went for days without showering, walked a little bit different, that type of stuff. I mean,
wow.
He said that he went to a party for HBO and Mark Wahlberg came up to him and said, hey, you're doing really good now. I just hope you're able to stay off of drugs. And apparently during the first season of The Wire, he tries to get some food from craft services and somebody tries to chase him off of the set because they think that he's an actual drug addict.
And he had to explain that he wasn't.
I think somebody else who worked on the show said, no, this is one of our actors.
He probably had to hang out with, in areas where drug addicts were, kind of get a feel of the part, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Wow, he was good, though. He really was.
Oh, he's amazing on the show.
Yeah, wow.
But he said it cost him work because everybody just saw him as Bubbles, and I get that.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it is now because it's been like over 20, about 20 years, 20 or so years that this show has been.
It came out, I think, 20 years ago this summer and ended in 2008.
Okay, so it was like 14 years ago about that this show ended. So yeah. I don't know how it is for him now, but that's sad. That really is.
It is.
Yeah, it's sad when any actor gets typecasted because they think they can play. They think that they should play only certain parts.
On the other hand, it does speak to his acting ability that he's so good as Bubbles that people can only picture him doing one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this guy looks like as Bubbles, but I can imagine he doesn't, look too good.
No.
But he acts very well. Obviously.
Yes. What are you thinking of the show so far? Well, first of all, what did you think about this episode? Did you like it?
There's still a lot of stuff this whole show is full of a lot of detail in the episode, so, it's not like any other crime show I've seen. I mean, this is like not even close to being like Law and Order or CSI or anything like that. But it's definitely different. I still think it's a guy show.
Okay.
But there's a lot of interesting detail that goes along with it. So I like it I like it. I don't like it as much as you do, but I like it.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay.
There was also part of this episode that we forgot to mention where Daniels calls in the alcoholic cop to his office and says, Polk, and says, people have been covering you, but we know that you have an alcohol problem. You either come out with us today or you check yourself in to the hospital for alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
And he decides to do that instead of being part of the team.
Right.
I've had experiences, babes, where I've been that member of the team who was the slacker. And I've also had situations where I've been that kind of like the person on the team who is more like McNulty, to where I'll mouth off to the boss. I'll be insubordinate, but my work speaks for itself.
But you do a lot of work.
Yeah. And I do good work.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that in recent years, I've been more like McNulty than Polk.
Yeah.
But I've been both guys in different situations. And I guess now that I'm older, I relate more to Daniels, like yelling at Polk.
Right.
I'm wondering, what did you think of that situation?
Well, I understand why he felt that way because he wasn't doing his job. And you think of a police officer as someone who's actually alert. At least I think that, any good police officer would not be drinking on the job or wouldn't be drunk all the time or, beating people up because they were leaning on his car. In
fairness, Polk did not do that.
No. I'm saying, I'm just saying that in general. I know Presbeluski did, but
yeah.
But if he wasn't going to do his job and he's going to drink all the time and slack off, then I understand why Daniels would yell at him.
Have you ever been involved in a group project to where you're Polk?
No, okay. No. But it was the whole group that was affected. Yes. I told you that one situation, and I'll mention it again in here, where I was in a group, and I'm trying to remember. I think it was we were doing something on. It might have been deaf culture. I forgot what it was. And we were all doing this group project. Everybody got their work done and their parts taken care of. But there was this one girl that lived on an island in Washington. Can I mention the place?
Yeah.
Bainbridge Island in Washington. And she had to take the ferry, which I understand, but she wasn't doing any work and she was getting to class late. And even on the day of the presentation, she didn't get a good grade because she was late again. And we had to report that to the teacher, to our professor, because it really kind of brought our group down a notch when everybody else was doing their work.
Oh.
And I wasn't the one who yelled at her, but we were pretty upset. We wanted her to do her part, and she didn't. She just didn't do anything. Mm. So hopefully that's a lesson to her. But I've never been the one to yell at the person because I'm not that kind of a person.
Yeah.
I would have been the one to take them aside and say, hey, you got to think about your priorities here because you're working with you're working in our group and this is going to affect us. But I wouldn't be the one to yell at the person.
Nice.
Yeah. If that makes any sense.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Of the characters on The Wire, I aspire to be like Lester. Mm. But I think in reality, I'm more like McNulty. Mm. Luckily, I'm not like Polk anymore. That was in my teenage days.
Yeah.
I think 20s up, I've been like McNulty of my world.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in some ways, but you're not as brazen as he is, though.
True.
You actually know how to handle yourself. He just wants to lash out at Rawls and Daniels because he doesn't like any of them.
Oh, I've yelled at bosses before.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you have.
I told you there was this one place where I worked where I tried to stage a walkout of the staff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think... Can I ask what kind of a place it was?
It was a place with... let's just say I was involved with teaching teenagers.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I get it.
I was very McNulty like that summer. I channeled my inner Jimmy McNulty.
What about Ignatius J. Riley? Would you be a kind of person like that?
Oh my God, do I believe what my ears are hearing?
No, because remember when he took over the one part of that factory?
Yeah, Levy Pants.
Levy Pants.
Yes, he does.
Except it turned out to be not in his favor. It just was right. He tried to stage a sit-in.
Oh my God, I love that book.
I went to laugh. I'm like, oh, this is just nuts.
I might have to reread that. I haven't read that book since we read it.
Oh my goodness.
I love that book.
That is such a weird book.
It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But...
Darlene with the chalk.
Yeah. It's for the kids.
And it was written in such a way that you knew what was going on, but it wasn't, that obvious.
Yeah. Wait, saying we just said Darlene with the chalk, wasn't it?
No, because she was getting that chalk from that one kid.
That wasn't Darlene. That was.
I'm sorry. That was
Lorna.
Lorna. I think her name was Lorna.
Darlene had the parakeet or the cockatoo.
Yeah, she had the bird that was trying to rip off her top.
Yes.
That's just kind of weird. I would be laughing. I'm like, how is this bird doing that? Oh no, her name was Lana, I think.
Lana, that's right.
Yeah. Lana Lee, I think her name was. But
Lana
she was.
Lee, yep. All mothers are full of shit.
So is she.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because she wanted to be a clean establishment, but here she is. She's the dirtiest person in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I want this to be a clean establishment. Okay. Why are you having the chalk?
Let's examine this for a second.
Anyway, yeah.
Do you think... I really like her statement that all mothers are full of shit. I think there's a lot of truth to it. How do you feel?
I don't think they all are.
Okay.
I think that maybe her mom was probably.
Your mother lied to you about Santa Claus.
Yeah, but I'm not going to resent her for that. I wish it didn't happen, but I don't feel resentment towards her. I just was very confusing. But Why are we talking about my mom anyway?
Oh, you brought her up, babes.
No, I wanted to get to what we were actually talking about. I wasn't wanting to talk about a confederacy of dunces.
Right. Now back to The Wire.
Okay.
Who is your favorite character so far?
I don't know. I do like Lester a lot, but Kima's pretty cool, I would say.
I like Kima a lot too.
Kima is like a girl that would go to places that no woman would want to go to.
Like, if this was any other crime show, Kima could easily be my favorite character. It's just that there's so many well-written characters that she's not there. But she might be like, she's top 5 for me. She's really good.
Yeah, she is. She's like the cool girl you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
You know, like she would go to places where girls wouldn't really want to be.
She is the definition of a badass bitch.
You said it, not me.
I did. But I mean it in a good way, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think my favorite character is Lester because he's not very, he's not very loud.
Yeah.
And he's a very wise man, and he pays attention to detail. I like that.
I do too.
I think it's very important because that's what makes a really, really good detective and a good officer.
And you can tell that he's just like a well-balanced guy. Like, yeah, he's a good detective, but he also knows how to make doll houses.
Yeah. And people like buying his products.
Mm-hmm. We get the sense, sorry to interrupt you, we don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that Lester is a very well-read man too. Not just about
very educated.
Stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Very, very well-rounded, very educated, very cultured. He seems very, he just seems like a very controlled person.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
He knows when to get angry, but he also knows when to, okay, let's just calm down here.
Yeah.
But I like that he changed it from non-pertinent to pertinent.
That was great.
And I'm glad that Prez listened to him because he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at Homicide.
All the pieces matter.
All the pieces matter.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they'll say their quotes.
I think that's a really cool feature too.
All the pieces matter.
Yes.
And obviously that was true.
Yes, it is. What do you think of Omar so far?
I don't know. I don't know yet. He seems like a very complex person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it there, Jaylo.
Oh my goodness.
Is there anything else? Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask you.
What's that?
How are you feeling about Wallace right now?
I think he does the best he can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a very smart person yet.
Okay.
As far as, I don't think he has lived long enough because he's still a kid, right? I mean,
he's like 14 or 15.
Yeah. He's still a kid. And I think he does the best he can, helping the other kid, the little ones, but he hasn't lived long enough. And I do think we see, that he has a heart, because remember when he says, I can't
get it out of my
mind. It's just haunting me, right?
Yeah.
And he has to take care of kids. So I think we're seeing that he is starting to have a heart, but then D'Angelo just told him to forget about it. But then how can you forget about it?
But D'Angelo is also saying that because he wants Wallace to live a good life, and he knows that if he dwells on this, it's going to impair his life going forward. And remember, D'Angelo also comes from the system too. Mm-hmm. And There's some moments of tenderness there, like at the end of the episode where he says, hey, I had to punk y'all for a little while because we thought we had a snitch. And it turned out that Cassandra and I forgot the other person's person.
Cassandra and
other person.
Because Cassandra was the one that was killed, right?
No, Cassandra, remember, Dee goes up to this girl and starts breaking eggs.
Oh, right.
He put it together that Cassandra and somebody else was stealing a little bit of money from them.
Oh, and he broke all the eggs in the car.
Yeah, and I really like that scene. Wallace says, well, why didn't you tell, Avon and Stringer then? He says, if I would have done that, they would have gotten beat up. And, we're trying to do this as non-violently as possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. But D'Angelo is a smart guy. I will say that. He's very resourceful. But I understand where Wallace is coming from because he's only a kid.
Yeah.
He can't get that out of his head, and it's gonna haunt him for a while. And he has to live with that. And even though he wasn't the one who killed Brandon
would have probably lived a little bit longer had Wallace not made that phone call.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I guess he does feel guilty about that because somebody died, and he didn't have to die.
Does this show make you feel just a little bit more empathy for drug users or drug dealers?
That's a really good question because I don't know. There are some people that choose to be that way, and there's some people that actually got into bad situations and they don't want to be that way anymore. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I guess this series seems a little bit more realistic as to what could happen in the life of a drug dealer and drug addict. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that I feel sorry for them or not.
Yeah, and it's not meant to make you, after seeing the show, think, oh, all drug dealers are really secretly deep down great people. Uh-huh. But it maybe moves the empathy margins a little bit.
A little bit, but not by much.
Yeah, but I think the goal is to move it like a little bit, though.
Yeah, a little bit, but not by much.
Yes.
Yeah, because to me, the drug dealers and drug addicts, where they are is mostly self-inflicted.
I agree with you, and I also think that it's self-inflicted, but society contributes to it as well.
You mean like with handouts?
Well, that sounds like a Republican thing.
No, I'm serious, folks. I'm talking about.
If anything, I think we should give more handouts. We're always so focused on giving handouts to the rich. Why not give people a living wage? Why not?
All right. We're going down this political rabbit hole, but I don't want to. But you didn't answer my question.
No. I'm trying to though. But let's say, instead of phrasing it like handouts, let's say something we could do for poor people is, one, give them a living wage. But if we're not going to do that, why couldn't we have a situation to where we gave people in these situations more access to mental health professionals? You know what I mean? Or more access to job training.
I am not opposed to job training. I think job training is one thing that could help somebody get out of poverty. I also think that life skills, learning about life skills and even daily living skills could help with, learning how to dress and look professional for a job situation. I am also not opposed to mental health at all, really.
Nice.
If it is, and I think they should choose what mental health professional to go to. I'm not opposed to any of that, actually.
Okay.
But what I am opposed to is just giving them money so that they can get their drugs or get their whatever their next fix is.
I hear you. And I would make the argument that people also do need money to live. And life
Absolutely they do, yeah.
And life is tough. And so obviously people are going to want to escape their bad situation, and they may not have had a good, stable household to where they know that drugs aren't necessarily the best choices for them to make. I think it's a very complicated situation.
It is very complicated, but I think that job training and also psychological evaluations and places where they need to get, a ways for them to get their brains looked at, because sometimes it's a chemical imbalance. That is a step in the right direction, I think.
Yes.
Those are 2 steps in the right direction, so I'm glad we're on the same page as that.
Yes, we are there, Jay. Well, good. I'm glad to know you're getting a little bit more empathy there, Jay.
I'm trying to. It's not very easy, but I'm trying to. Just like I do have empathy for homeless people, but it's very, very hard. Some people don't want to be that way, but then the ones that I don't have empathy for are the ones that choose to be that way. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. And 20 years ago, or even 15 years back, I was more with you on the homeless situation. But the reality is our country has changed so much in the last couple of decades that there's a lot of housing uncertainty out there now that wasn't there before.
But I mean, it's hard to tell because there are homeless people that don't want to take all your money and your food. But there are people that want to take all the money you've got.
Yeah. Like, I hate the liberal position of all homeless people are victims. I think that's drastically vast overstatement of the situation, or it's mischaracterizing the situation a lot.
Yeah.
But I also understand that sometimes in life, people hit on very hard times, and as a result of that, they become homeless.
Exactly. And also too, every case is different. Yeah. I mean, when I was volunteering at that homeless shelter for mothers and children, that was women and children. Not all of them were moms, but that was pretty hard. And there was a woman who did end up getting a place and moving out with her daughters and her daughter, and I was very happy. And some of these girls that were at the shelter were around my age, 18 or 19. And I'm like, this is so sad. This is really sad. But they were at a shelter that was helping them get back on their feet. And some of them, one of the ladies was like 32 years old and she was trying to get her kids back. So, I mean, everybody has a different case.
Let's ask a controversial question.
Okay.
How bad can a parent be before they should have their kids taken away?
If they're using drugs and alcohol on a regular basis and they're not present with their, they're not alert or present, and they leave them at home alone all the time and they have to fend for themselves and they're dirty and they're stinky and they're, ragged, whatever. Mm-hmm. They're not clean. They're not paying their rent on time. The mom is prostituting herself to get money and also inviting the Johns over. That's really bad because I've heard stories about that. I've heard stories about mothers putting children in situations with a guy that could hurt them. Mm-hmm. If their house is a mess, that's another thing. CPS could take a child away from a parent who doesn't keep their house in order. I mean, a lot of stuff. If they beat them senseless every day, if they're sexually abused every day by one or both parents.
What if they're sexually abused every other day?
That's still bad, Bubs.
Okay.
Bubs!
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Dumb joke.
Anyway, I think we've talked this thing to death.
Nice. You made me think of this poem I heard on Def Poetry Jam, which coincidentally was on HBO around the same time as The Wire. Uh-huh. I want to say this was from season 2 or 3. And a lady was doing a poem about how her mom, when she was a little kid, the mom used to drop her off at this guy's house. And the guy would molest her for the weekend. In exchange, the mom would get free drugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the child was sacrificed for that.
Yeah. Well, she was molested. So I guess, yeah.
That's what I meant, Bubs.
Yeah.
She sacrificed her own child for her drug habit. Mm-hmm. Some people do that.
Yeah.
Some people really, they'll do whatever they can. like the child is being the child is being treated like a lamb to the slaughter. I mean, that's what it is.
Absolutely.
To keep it, to what do you call it?
Get their fix.
To get their fix. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It is. It's a terrible thing.
That's why we need to have legalized drugs, and so they can be a lot cheaper.
No.
And so people don't have to sacrifice their children for it.
No, what we need to do is to make it so that drugs are not readily available, because that's where people get their, that's why if they weren't so available, they wouldn't be able to get their fixes. And the same thing with cigarettes and alcohol, making it a lot harder for them to purchase it. Like, I honestly think that there should be a tax on cigarettes and alcohol.
I think there is.
Is there?
I could be wrong. I don't buy cigarettes at all. I've never bought cigarettes.
Yeah.
Alcohol I do buy, but it's extremely, extremely rare. I think there is a tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what do I know, babes?
I don't know, Bubs. But anyway, I think we should talk about other stuff. Okay.
Yes. Enough about The Wire, whether drugs should be legal, sexually abusive parents. Let's have some fun and talk about Seinfeld. Why do people sexually abuse their own children? Can't you find anybody outside the home? Why are you going to molest a kid? Don't you want somebody your own age?
That sounds like something you would say.
Who wants to be with these kids? What are you going to talk about after? Don't tell anybody.
My goodness.
That was, that last joke may have gone too far, babes. Then you got to worry about the kid telling their teacher on you.
Okay,
Who wants the drama?
All right. I know. Jerry Seinfeld is hilarious.
Yes.
But we got to talk about the shows first.
Go ahead.
So the first one was really funny because it was one of the storylines is that Elaine was dating this guy, yes, and she did not know if he was black or something else.
That was good.
and towards the end of the episode, and there's more stuff in here, but towards the end of the episode, she's like, yeah, we're an interracial couple because you're black. And he's like, no, I'm not. Well, aren't you black? He's like, no, I'm not. And I thought we were an interracial couple because you're Hispanic. And she's like, why would you think I was that? Oh, because we keep going to all these Spanish restaurants.
Your last name is Benes.
Your last name is Benes. And we keep going to all these Spanish restaurants. She's like, no, I'm white. And he's like, so we're just a couple of white people. That was so funny. What was the other stuff that happened?
Oh, there's so much here.
Bubs!
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on, Bubs.
I believe, babes.
Yes?
What I want to believe.
But,
and what I want to believe, babes. What?
Come on, Bubs. Talk about the episode.
Is that this is the episode where George was trying to avoid Susan's parents?
Oh, yes. And saying that he had another house in a new house in the Hamptons.
And I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Hamptons, it's supposedly this area of New York that is for like super rich people.
Yes.
So Susan's parents see him when he's supposed to be out at the Hamptons, and George thinks that he's going to one-up them by calling them and inviting them out for the weekend to his place. And they go for it. So it becomes this weird game of chicken on who's going to, which I thought was great. And
then Kramer ends up moving into the retirement home that the Seinfelds are living at, and and they nominate him to be the director of the
to be president of the condo board.
President of the condo board. So he tries to move into the condo, and he ends up not staying there for long. No. He's too young. That was so funny.
That was great. Oh.
You mean you're not black? No.
In a way, the thing with Elaine and her boyfriend feels like something that a comedy writer would do now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought they did it so brilliantly, though.
They did.
It was so funny. It was... We were a couple of white people. No, but I don't think I don't think it would come off very well today.
Really?
Well, I mean, if they took a cue from Seinfeld, yes, it probably would. But if they did it the woke way, where they have to mention that everybody on the cast is black, or everybody that they have to mention how diverse the cast is, if that makes any sense.
I hear you. I don't think every show does that, though.
Well, Star Trek Discovery does.
I know, but that's not a comedy show. I mean, I guess you could watch it and laugh about how bad it is. Apparently, they're really bastardizing the canon of the original series. Like, they made the main character Spock's adopted sister, who supposedly teaches him about life.
Jeez.
Even though you never heard about her in the original show.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why is she there now?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't watch Star Trek Discovery. I watch the good stuff.
DS9.
DS9.
So good.
The original, some TNG.
But anyway, back to Seinfeld for a minute. Yeah, well, maybe it depends on who the creator of what show and what episode. Maybe it would come off today, but I thought the way that Jerry Seinfeld did it was brilliant.
It was great.
So funny.
Yes.
And then the next episode was funny too, because Elaine was playing the presets in David Putty's rental car, I think it was, right?
No, his regular car.
His regular car, and noticed that there's some Christian radio on it, and she wasn't very happy with it. And so Jerry said, "Well, Elaine, why don't you do something?" They were telling her, "Well, why don't you reprogram the presets?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "Okay."
She said.
So she reprogrammed the presets, and she took his Jesus fish off of his bumper.
Yes.
Which I thought was kind of funny. I heard that people have those things.
Oh my goodness.
Or at least they did, I don't know.
Sarah Palin's son has a tattoo of a Jesus fish.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
That is a little weird.
I wouldn't have a tattoo of anything on me, but anyway. Does she? Does he?
Yes, and I know this because she talked about it in the speech where she's talking about, my son told me that he was going to get a tattoo, and I said, "Oh, son, I don't think that's a good idea." Right? And then I found out it's a big old Jesus fish.
She doesn't have a southern accent, bub.
I know, she has a weird accent.
She's from Alaska.
I know. Didn't she go to like 6 different colleges before she graduated?
I don't know, but I don't think she's as stupid as mainstream media made her out to be, but we don't have to go there.
We don't have to go there because I do. All right, babes. Moving on.
Armpit.
Armpit? Okay.
Tickle twoosh.
Tickle twoosh, we got a kiss.
Tickle twoosh.
Let's solid. A pie.
Pie. Solidify?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, Elaine asks Putty if he is a believer, and he just says yes. She's like, she's like, "Does this bother?" And he's like, "No, I'm not the one going to hell."
No. He's like, "I am not going to hell."
Oh my goodness.
I mean, and she was just getting upset, but I am not.
Yeah.
And then they go to the pastor's office, I think, and he's thinking that they're married. He's like, no, we're not married. And he's like, okay, well, you're both going to hell.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I had to laugh at that.
Yeah.
Because I kind of had to laugh at that. It was, I know it was like I don't think it was so mean-spirited that it was making fun of Christians who had like Jesus fish on their car, but I think it was making fun of like self-righteous people that will tell you, "Oh, you're going to go to hell because yeah." I just think it's funny.
Oh, good.
And they were going out again. It sounded like,
mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. He's like her like on again, off again boyfriend in those.
Her Christian man.
Oh well.
Yes.
Yes.
I was trying to think of another pun, but I can't.
What?
Her, I'm not going to say that one. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
But anyways.
Uh-oh.
That goes on in the episode. There's now George, at the beginning, he goes to a meeting And he gets a laugh, but he waits a beat too long, says something else that doesn't get a laugh. So he realizes that he's got to make an exit as soon as people chuckle at something he says. And this is going good for him, but one day he goes into a meeting with Mr. Kroger and there's nobody else there. His boss explains, they weren't really that good. You're the one who gets me. Let's work together on this project. And it's a huge thing. And Kroger isn't keeping up with his part of the work. And as we know, George is kind of lazy.
Yes.
So it didn't exactly turn out too well.
Well, it's so funny.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny.
Yes. Now, meanwhile, your man Kramer goes to the hospital and gets gonorrhea.
Yeah, so he's doing this thing with Mickey where I guess they're taking some kind of a class, right?
They're actors.
And
they can get work by pretending they have a disease.
Yeah, and so
letting the students at the hospital diagnose them and seeing if they get the right one.
Yeah, so Kramer gets gonorrhea, which is really, really funny. Yes. And Mickey, his friend, is saying, "Ooh, I get like one of the things he got was cirrhosis of the liver and jaundice."
Yeah.
And Kramer gets gonorrhea twice.
Yes.
It's like, well, we think you're doing very well with that.
We love what you did with gonorrhea.
And then Kramer starts talking about cirrhosis and Mickey's like, he stole my cirrhosis, and starts beating him up. Is that Peter Dinklage?
No.
Different guy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But he's also a dwarf.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So funny.
These are good episodes.
They're really funny, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jaylo.
Yes.
In 1994, I'm in New York.
Yeah.
And I see these.
Okay, you're not in New York.
Not now, in 1994.
No, you were not in New York.
No, this is December of 94.
No, it wasn't.
I see a pair of women's gloves. Oh, no, never mind. That didn't happen to me. Let's talk about, should we talk about the movies that we watched last night?
What else would we talk about?
All right. You want to take the lead with Serenity or Serendipity?
Serendipity. I will take the lead with Serendipity because I have not seen this movie in a long time.
And I will save my commentary for the end of this.
Thank you. I personally liked it. I think it's because it's a total chick flick in every sense of the word. So Sarah Thomas, who is played by Kate Beckinsale, meets Jonathan, I forgot what his last name was, Jonathan something, and who's played by John Cusack. And they meet at where? This bookstore?
They're buying gloves.
Yeah.
It's some department store.
They're buying like women's gloves and she's like, well, I'm buying this for, he's buying this for his girlfriend or whatever it is. I don't know why they're buying it. And they end up hanging out. She tells him that she's got a boyfriend. Stop that.
Sorry, Bates, I didn't know.
Oh, his last name is Traeger. So she tells him that, she's got a boyfriend. He's really bummed out because he doesn't have a girlfriend. And he's like, oh, well, okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't, let's do something. So he decides to write his name and number on a $5 bill. Correct?
Yes.
And then he, does he give it to her? I can't remember.
He does. His intention is that she's just going to keep the $5 bill and call him.
Yeah. And then what she does is she says, okay, I'm going to get this book. I'm going to take this book because she has a book in her purse.
Well, she gives the dollar bill away.
She gives a $5 bill away.
Yep.
Yeah. Somehow I'm not sure how it, anyway. So she gives a $5 bill away and, she takes this book and says, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my name and number in this book and I'm going to sell it to a bookstore. But you'll probably have to go to a bunch of bookstores to find it.
Mm-hmm.
So years go by. she is engaged to this weird guy that's into like new age stuff, Lars, and he's in this like middle-aged band, which is kind of weird. And I think she's supposed to be this therapist, right?
I believe so, yes.
Jonathan gets engaged to this girl, Hallie, who I guess, I forgot when he meets her. And, she's played by,
Bridget Moynihan?
Bridget Moynihan, thank you. She's played by Bridget Moynihan, who used to be, Tom Brady's girlfriend.
He knocked her up.
Yeah, apparently. Anyway, which is beside the point. Excuse me.
No, she talks about that in the movie.
No, she doesn't.
Okay. Never mind, go ahead.
She does not.
I don't know.
She's making stuff up.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you are. And so, his friend is supposed to be the best man at his wedding. They have this engagement party at this restaurant, and he's making jokes about how he was the first person to find out about his fiancée, Hallie. And, they get engaged. Sarah gets engaged. Sarah is supposed to get married in a week. Jonathan's supposed to get married in 3 days. Would you like to go on?
Yeah. I would like to mention something you left out.
Yes.
They go to this hotel and she says, if we get off on the same floor, then we'll know that we were meant to be together. They both press the same number, but this little kid comes into John Cusack's elevator and starts pressing every number on the the pad thing.
Yeah.
And she goes into one elevator. Wouldn't you know it, just as his elevator is opening up? So darn it, they missed each other then. Okay. Now, she realizes that she still has feelings for this Jonathan character, and he's never given up on her. It's just that he's tried to move on with his life. So he tries going back to a store that that she has like credit at, and
in the bank, right?
Something like that. I know it was a store because he had to buy stuff.
A store, yeah.
He gets some shade from Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
They go to the main store's offices with his friend. She grabs Molly Shannon, goes to New York and stays at the Waldorf Astoria, which
Astoria, yeah.
Where his wedding is supposed to be.
And we only know this because Eve, who is played by Molly Shannon.
Who's that girl?
Eve, who's played by Molly Shannon, runs into Hallie, runs into Bridget Moynihan, who's Hallie, and they happen to be good friends.
Who knew?
Would
you like to keep going?
Yes. So the next day, Hallie is getting ready to go to the wedding. They're supposed to have it at 12.
Yes.
Sarah decides, okay, I'm going to go back home now. I forgot where she lives.
I don't think they actually say it.
They don't know where she lives. Okay, so she's on the plane. She finds the $5 bill in her wallet.
A slight correction, you're almost right.
In her purse?
She had accidentally taken Eve's wallet.
Oh, that's right.
And Eve had the $5 bill.
That's right.
That John Cusack had written his number down on, kind of like it's Serendipity. And then she leaves the plane.
That's right. She leaves the plane. She looks for the address for Jonathan Traeger. She finds out that he's supposed to get married. She goes to the Waldorf Astoria. The guy says, "Oh yeah, it's done all right," and actually saying that she missed the wedding because there was no wedding.
Yep.
They called it off because Jonathan and meanwhile, the day before, Jonathan gets a gift from Hallie, and it just happens to be the book where her number is.
Never would have seen that.
Oh my goodness.
And he realizes where she lives. Instead of going to the bachelor party, him and his buddy fly to where her house is and then end up coming back to New York. They
end up coming back to New York because there was a couple that was staying at her house. Mm-hmm. And obviously it wasn't Sarah.
Right.
Then she decides to stay. I think Eve, her friend, goes home. She didn't do very well in this movie, Molly Shannon.
Anyway, I'm saving my commentary for the end.
I know, it was bad. But anyway, she goes home. Jonathan is skating on is at the ice skating rink.
Where they went to.
He lies on the rink. People are skating around him. And then he sees her and she's right at the rink. He gets up. They run to each other, they kiss each other, and then years go by and they're still together.
Yeah.
And they end up at the same store where Eugene Levy is.
Okay.
I know what you're going to say.
I am a fan of the show BoJack Horseman, as you know. And I know that you haven't seen the entire series.
No.
But you watched the first season.
I watched up until a little bit after season 3.
Right. You should really go back to it, but that's a discussion for another time.
Right.
Okay. In season 1, a big plot line is that Diane Nguyen is writing or ghostwriting a book about BoJack Horseman that's supposed to be his autobiography, right?
Right, obviously.
And it's called Straight from the Horse's Mouth. And somebody says, get it? 'Cause you're a horse. Get it? Get it? You're a horse?
Yeah.
Get it? You're a horse?
Uh-huh.
Get it? When I'm watching this movie, the thing that keeps coming into my mind is this movie is called Serendipity. Get it? It's serendipity. Get it? Because this is going on. Get it? Because it's serendipity. Get it? Get it? Get it? It feels like it's 95 minutes of get it? This is serendipity. Get it? Get it? This is happening because it's serendipity. Get it?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying though?
Right.
It's way too on the nose. Everything is this weird coincidence in this movie. And it shows a lack of creativity on the filmmaker's part that everything in this movie happens to be a coincidence that leads up to them getting together. Like, they're in New York. They just happen to be staying at the hotel where the wedding is. Molly Shannon just happens to know the bride. When they go to the golf course that, John Cusack was at, his father just happens to hit a golf ball that hits Molly Shannon in the face. You see what I'm saying?
The golf ball, I thought that was a weird scene.
Now Bridget Moynihan for their wedding just happens to buy him the book that has Sarah's phone number in it. I'm telling you, it felt like the BoJack Horseman thing extended for 90 minutes.
I'll just say that I already knew what you were going to think because I'm like, okay, I know I like this movie because I saw it before.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's really a chick flick in every sense of the word. But I already knew, I already knew by the end of the movie what you were going to say because you were making comments in the middle of the movie.
Right, but they pick the same floor and she just happens to get into the elevator right as the elevator door that he's on opens. You know what I mean? It's like, guys, you can't be this on the nose about something. It shows that you don't know what you're doing as filmmakers. And casting Molly Shannon was a horrible move.
I would agree. I don't like it when she plays like the best. Well, I mean, I thought she was weird in, Never Been Kissed.
Yeah.
But, and I also don't think that she does well when she plays the best friend of the main character.
The only thing that I've ever seen her in that I thought she was halfway good in was Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And that's because she had a small part and her character was weird.
Right.
I can't say I like this movie. Now I've seen worse and I've seen worse with you.
The Man from Earth is by far the worst movie.
And that one's on me because I was the one who said, let's watch it.
Okay.
Right.
No, that wasn't your fault though, because it was your friend suggested
it. Was highly recommended. It's just not like this is a good movie. It was implied that this may be one of the best movies ever made by my friend. And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, but that was your friend's fault. You didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame you for that.
Yeah. This movie is not good at all. I don't like it. I maybe give it a 4.
Whoa, that's even worse than August Rush.
No, August Rush was, I think, a 3.5, wasn't it?
No, you said it was a 5.
No, there's no way I said that was a 5.
And I didn't think it was that bad, honestly.
This movie isn't as bad as August Rush. Like, I would love to just say that just to say it. But no, August Rush is worse than this movie.
I don't think it was that bad at all.
What?
August Rush, sure. But then that's just me, though.
The one thing that I liked about August Rush, and it really is the one thing, is the music was good.
I know. We talked about this before, Bubs.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
We know how horrible you think August Rush is. Ad nauseum. I know, because I hear it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All the time.
This film is better than August Rush, but not by a lot. But it is better than
You said it was better than The Wedding Planner, and The Wedding Planner wasn't even that bad.
The Wedding Planner is really bad.
Wow.
It is better than The Wedding Planner, but The Wedding Planner is really, really bad. It's close, though. Because The Wedding...
No, you gave it a 7.
No, I did not give Wedding Planner a 7.
Yes, you did give it a 7.
There's no way I gave that a 7.
Or maybe you gave it a 6. I don't know. But you said that it wasn't... You said that it was actually better than slightly better than The Wedding Planner.
And I believe that, but I don't believe that I gave Wedding Planner a 7. I'm going to have to re-listen to that. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. I like this slightly better than The Wedding Planner, but it's close. It's really close. It was just too predictable for me. So now that we know that I hated this film, and it reminded me of like one joke from BoJack Horseman, except spread over 90 minutes. What about this film do you like?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you are right. It is very predictable, but I guess to me, a lot of chick flicks are predictable. Not every one of them, but a lot of them are, and I think it's because I like it. It's more of a girly movie to me. I don't know how to explain it.
Here's what I would say. I do like some chick flicks, and you know this. And yes, with chick flicks, you know that there is like a 95% chance that the two leads are going to get together at the end of the movie. But it's about the lead up to that. And this film doesn't have a good lead up to them getting together.
But Notting Hill is great, though.
Notting Hill is great, but it's because, yeah, you know that they're going to get together, but you don't know how they're going to get together. With this film, you know how from the very beginning. Right. I knew we were in trouble when we had the elevator scene.
Oh, okay.
That's when I thought, oh, this might not go well.
But that's but compared to a movie like While You Were Sleeping, because I enjoyed that one.
I did too.
I thought it was really clever that she ended up being with that guy's brother.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
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 But it's how you get there. And it got there in a more believable way than this.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about this movie?
No, because I think it's wow.
That was me.
Judging by your stomach.
Even my stomach hated it.
Whatevs. Whatevs.
The bacteria that is trying to kill me hated this movie.
Now, okay.
Go ahead.
I did like did you ever see that movie Bed of Roses?
Is that the one where it's Christian Slater and he's going out with this girl and she's kind of an emotional wreck because she was like abandoned as like a baby?
She was abandoned as a child. She didn't come from a good home and her father told her that she didn't have a birthday.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Mary Stuart Masterson.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm 99% sure I saw that movie.
I did like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually did like that movie. Bed of Roses.
I remember thinking it was just okay, but I didn't feel one way or another about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I liked it.
Yes.
But that's just me.
Going into last night.
Yeah.
I know you weren't sure how I was going to feel about the movie, and it had been a while since you had seen it.
Well, okay. Oh, another question, and we can go on. How would you compare that to My Best Friend's Wedding?
What movie? Serendipity?
Yes.
I liked My Best Friend's Wedding more.
Okay, good, because
yes.
that's one of my favorite rom-coms.
You don't have to break up with me then.
No, I don't. No, well, and it also is not so predictable that she ends up going after Cameron Diaz's guy.
That she ends up getting with him.
She doesn't end up with him. No.
Kimmy. Okay, so my question was going to be, going into last night, did you think that my complaint about the movie was going to be that it's just so obvious?
No, I had a feeling that I was going to hear about a whole ton of complaints.
Oh, well, what did you think you were going to hear?
I told you, I said, I know what you're going to say, that you thought it was too predictable and that you hated the movie, and I was clearly right.
Yes. But you thought that when we pressed stop on the movie.
Yes, I did.
I'm talking about before we actually watched it.
Well, because I didn't see it for a long time.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how you're going to take it, honestly.
Okay.
And I forgot the plot because it's been so many years since I've seen it that I didn't realize that it was that predictable until last night. But I still like it.
You still like it. Do you like it less after seeing it with me?
No, I mean, I understand it is predictable, but it's not going to get me down just because it's predictable.
Okay. And really, really obvious.
And really obvious.
Yes.
I think differently than you when it comes to those kinds of movies.
Apparently, yeah. Hi, Molly Shannon. I'm Bridget Moynihan, and we used to be best friends.
Stop it.
Oh, you're just so happening at this hotel? Oh, and your best friend's getting married a week after me?
Oh, stop it.
All right, stop tickling. That's kind of like serendipity. I got my new husband.
Okay, enough.
All right, give me a kiss.
Enough, bub. Because you said it already.
All right. Give me a kiss.
You want to beat me over the head because
listen, partially this is in case John Cusack listens to this and wants to know how to make better movies.
How would he listen to it?
It's out there for free, babes.
I know, but
what?
He may not be looking for a relationship podcast.
Yes, give me a kiss.
No.
Yeah, give me a kiss. This is for John Cusack.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
But anyway.
Well, I love you there, Jaylo.
Okay, so since we talked this one over,
yes.
I think we should transition into defending your life. And before we start that, I don't know how in the world this ended up getting an R rating.
It's really not.
How?
I mean, maybe they swore once or twice.
They swore a few times, but it wasn't like in every single sentence.
No.
And there wasn't any violence. I mean, except for when he got hit by that bus, but that was an accident.
And you don't really see any blood or anything.
And there was no sex involved.
Not
so
really.
Why would it get an R rating? I mean, I don't get it.
This is more puritanical times. We're coming out of the Reagan era. This was when George Bush Sr. was in the White House. And he was for censorship of artists. You also had Tipper Gore at this time, who is for censorship of artists.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this movie.
I know, but I'm telling you, this was the state of the country at the time when this movie came out.
And even then, I wasn't really into censorship either.
Well, good.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought that was ridiculous, honestly.
Well, good.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'm happy for you, babes.
Nice way.
All right, so, and this was Albert Einstein literally wrote the script for this movie.
Albert Brooks.
Albert Einstein, that's his real name.
Albert Einstein, yeah.
Albert Einstein literally made this movie and starred in it. And it's still
not the original Albert Einstein.
Yeah, granted, it's a different one than the scientist.
Just call him Albert Brooks, Bubs. Nobody understands that. At least I don't think they would, unless they actually looked up his name.
I knew that back in high school, baby. What?
Albert Brooks.
Was okay.
Who played Daniel Miller?
Daniel Miller, and he's been in so many great movies, from Taxi Driver, many other things. But Albert Brooks plays Daniel Miller. He gets a CD player at the beginning of the movie, which is a big thing back in 1991.
Yes, it was.
So it does make it seem just a tad bit dated.
Yes, it does.
And he goes to pick up his new car. Driving down the road, listening to Barbra Streisand, drops something, goes to pick it up, isn't really looking at what he's doing, and he gets hit by a bus and dies. And
he ends up in Judgment City.
Goes to a hotel, and it's okay. It's not the best hotel, but it's all right.
It's all right. The bellboy is really nice.
Yep.
And he says, if is there anything you need, I'm here to help. Stan is his name.
Stan.
And he says, get a nice sleep. You will learn about what's going to happen tomorrow. And you can eat anything you want.
falls asleep, wakes up, and I think we talked about the Larry Sanders Show yesterday, right?
We did.
He has Rip Torn from the Larry Sanders Show as his lawyer.
Yeah, he was really funny in this movie.
He's great in this movie.
Yeah.
What was his character's name?
His name was, Bob Diamond.
Bob Diamond. I like that name for a lawyer.
Yeah, Bob Diamond. He sounds very high up.
Yeah. And he takes your man out to eat, explains that there's a lot of different stages of existence in this universe. If you come here, you're not going to go to hell if they rule against you. You're just going to go back to Earth and live another life. But if the judges rule in favor of you,
you're going to go onward.
You're going to go onward to a higher plane of existence.
Yeah.
He explains that humans only use 3 to 5% of their brains, but Bob Diamond uses 48% of his.
And he was eating this weird thing. I like that one scene when he's eating this weird thing, and Daniel's like, "Hey, can I try that?" It's like, okay. He tries it like, ugh.
This is what smart people eat?
This is what smart people eat? Yuck. And it's supposed to look like a worm, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Ugh.
Also, the cool thing about Judgment City is you can eat as much as you want and it won't affect you.
You won't gain an ounce.
Nope.
Yeah. So you could eat like 30 pancakes and no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get fat.
Bob Diamond explains, okay, the trial starts tomorrow. Just be prepared and we'll do our thing. Your man runs into Meryl Streep, who plays...
She plays Julia. Julia, I don't know what her last name is. Okay. But she was actually an interesting Julia.
Yeah. They hang out, and one of the things I love in this movie is even in the afterlife, there seems to be a disparity because she's at this very posh hotel.
Very opulent.
And he's just at this like Motel 6 type place.
I like that one part where she's like, hey, he goes, there's like 3, this is the one scene I want to mention and we can go on.
Go on.
About, he's saying, I've got like 3 boxes of chocolates waiting for me. And she's like, did you get the one with the cream filled ones? And he's like, no, I think I'm just getting a breath mint. The jokes are so great.
Yes.
Anyway, go on. Go on, please.
We find out that the judgment period isn't really whether you're a good or bad person or believed in this god or that deity. It has to do with your relationship with fear.
Yeah, how did you deal with fear?
Yeah. And they take specific days out of your life and judge how you behaved in that situation and how you acted going forward. The days vary. So, for example, he meets a guy at a Japanese restaurant who has 15 days. Bob Einstein, or as Alana would call him, Albert Brooks, has 9 days to be judged on.
Where'd you get Bob from?
Isn't Bob like a part of Albert?
No, you're thinking about the name Robert.
Oh, God. I'm losing it, babes.
No, you gotta strengthen your mind. Anyway, go on.
Okay. Albert Einstein or Albert Brooks has 9 days that they're looking at. Meryl Streep, they're only looking at 4 of her days.
Yep. She's kind of strange.
The trial starts, and it ain't going too well.
Yeah.
In fact, on the second day, Bob Diamond
is not there.
They bring in another lawyer.
His last name is Stanley. I think it's like Dick Stanley or something.
Okay, and this lawyer doesn't say anything.
Not at all.
Yeah.
He just says, I think we should move on. It's so weird.
There's another scene in this episode I really like. No, also your girl Meryl Streep is hanging out with her lawyer after hours.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hangs out with her lawyer, and usually you don't do that.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I thought so too.
They go to a place, I forgot the name of it, but you're allowed to see who you were in past lives.
Oh, the Past Lives Pavilion.
Yes. That was great. She's like this knight or king or something like that. And he's somebody who's running from a lion.
And so what are you? And he's like, dinner. And this other guy looks at himself and it's like, what's going on here? Because it's this little girl that's humming. And she's like, Elizabeth, it's time for dinner. And she's like, in a minute, Mumsy.
This elderly lady was a sumo wrestler.
And this guy was a little girl.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. In a minute, Mumsy.
Yes.
It's pretty funny.
Yes. Trial keeps going on. It's not doing too good. He gets let out early on his second to last day and goes to see Meryl Streep's footage as he's rescuing her kids from a fire, and then goes back into the building to get their family pet. And people are just like, oh, this is great. Well, we're going to meet tomorrow just to, have some more fun with this. But, you're doing great. We love you here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's it's a very much a different tone from her courtroom to his.
Exactly.
They hang out that night.
Yeah.
She wants him to stay at the hotel with her.
But he says, I can't, because what if it's good and then I end up going somewhere else, and what if it's not so good? I don't want to take a chance because I'm going to miss this forever.
And this is after they saw his prosecuting attorney at the Italian restaurant,
which was very interesting.
I thought that was great. I
thought, yeah.
This is one flaw in the movie.
Yeah.
You would have thought that he had learned by now to be a little bit less fearful.
Exactly.
And would have taken the 9 pies that the waiter brought
I
him.
know.
That's what I would have done.
I would have too.
After these days of trial, were you being judged on fear?
Yeah, and I wouldn't have to worry about, getting fat. I'd take the 9 pies and the steaks too.
Absolutely.
I would be like, sure, yeah, give him.
Yeah.
Trial
is in its last days. The prosecuting attorney shows video of the night before of him turning down Meryl Streep.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically just says, if you guys give me a chance to move on, I'm going to do my best. Goes back to the office with Bob Diamond. Bob gets the verdict. Your man has to go back to being a human. And
he's sitting, go back to being on Earth. Yeah. And he's sitting in the bus on his way, and he's trying to get his seatbelt off because he sees Julia, and she's like, Daniel. Yep. He gets off the bus. He's able to get off of the bus, and he's running, and he finds her bus. He's hanging on the bus. He gets shocked.
But he's still hanging there.
And the prosecution lawyer and his lawyer are watching in the
chambers with the judges.
And he says, that's interesting.
They agree to let him on.
They let him go. So he gets on the bus, and they end up going to wherever they go.
And the movie ends.
The movie ends.
Yes.
But they did it so well.
This is a really great movie.
It is.
Really good movie.
I thought it was really funny. The jokes were on point. Mm-hmm. There was no joke that I didn't laugh at.
It's really good.
Because I was laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when the lawyers were going back and forth. So he takes initiative, and you totally dismiss it or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. What do you think Albert Brooks was trying to teach us with this movie about how we use fear as a deterrent in this life?
I think he teaches us that when an opportunity comes along, there are some opportunities that we don't end up taking for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. But if a really exciting opportunity comes along, like a job opportunity, for example, you got to take it, because if you don't take it, it may not come again.
Yes.
And I think that, there's some things that we, of course, are fearful about, or that it's not our thing. Like, I'm not a good swimmer.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I have to learn how to swim. I know people say that you have to, but I feel like right now that's not something I think about. Or I don't have the desire to jump out of a plane, but it's somebody else's thing. Mm-hmm. It's someone else's thing, and that's just not my thing. And that's fine. But when it comes to opportunities to play at Carnegie Hall for a musician, or an opportunity to speak at an important engagement, it's scary, but sometimes if you don't take these opportunities, they'll never come back.
Yes.
If you have an opportunity to date somebody that you had your eye on, or whatever.
Yep.
Or you thought, if I don't date this person, I never will. And if I don't find out, then it's never going to happen. Or job opportunities, like I said, if I don't take this job, or if I don't take this apartment, if I don't take this space in the apartment, then it won't come back. And I do feel grateful and thankful that I did take some of these opportunities.
Take your shot in life.
Exactly. You better, there are opportunities, I can't talk. There are opportunities that are worth taking.
And that's why Meryl Streep was more successful.
Yes.
Yes.
She took a situation and she was able to make it okay.
Do you think that the prosecutor cares one way or another about what's about to happen to this man?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion, I think that she wanted to get him on his fears and try to make it sound like he would never do something even remotely fearless. Mm-hmm. And she was saying, well, why didn't you stand up to your wife or why didn't you stand up to your boss like you did with your wife? And there's some things that you have to pick your battles on.
Yeah.
There's some things where you don't have to always stand up. Sometimes you have to be quiet. So I didn't agree with her style of prosecution.
I love when they show the scene of him in school lying for his friend and then telling the truth to his dad. And he's like, well, the bond between a father and son is really strong. I could never lie to him. And she's like, I could show you 500 cases of you lying to him. And he's like, well, okay, maybe occasionally I would lie to my dad, but even then the bond of love could withstand something like that.
But I think what she was trying to do, she was trying to nitpick every little thing.
Yes.
And it didn't go in her favor in the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think she just tried to nitpick it because she thought, this guy is really a fearful person. He would never, ever take initiative.
Yeah.
And I thought that I didn't like her style of prosecution. And I thought that that Bob Diamond did a really good job of defending this guy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So she, but I thought they did it brilliantly the way that they executed this movie.
Would you recommend this movie to anybody?
Yeah, I never even heard about it until you told me it.
I'm surprised.
Did it do well?
I don't think it did great. I think it did like middle of the road, but critics really liked it. Because Albert Brooks's movies have never been huge financial successes, but they've pretty much all been loved by critics. Mm. I don't know, this is going to sound like a weird comparison. In some ways, he reminds me of a better version of Woody Allen.
How's that?
I guess I say that because I like his films more than Woody Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some exceptions, obviously, but overall, I don't think Woody Allen is as good of a filmmaker as people give him credit for.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not as good a filmmaker.
Well, people always talk about him like he's one of our great American filmmakers. He's done great movies, but I don't think he's consistently on the level that people think he is.
Did he direct Say Anything?
Yes, he did.
That was a fun movie.
I mean, I'm sorry, not Say anything else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anything else?
He wrote and directed that.
That was a fun movie.
That's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
But he's not consistent. It's not like every movie is anything else.
So he's not like a Howard Hawks?
No.
Howard Hawks is amazing.
No,
because we've seen so many Howard Hawks stuff.
Yeah, and again, that's my opinion. So,
and he's not like a Ron Howard.
No. Well, Ron Howard's done some bad movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's in a mixture, but a lot of them were good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did he direct, he didn't direct Armageddon, did he?
I think that was Michael Bay.
Yeah, that wasn't so good. I didn't like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the song in the movie, but I didn't like it.
Oh.
I liked I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad you liked it there, Jaylo.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought it was going to be like an action movie or something about defending your life.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you think if you heard that title?
It is a little bit misleading, but I like it.
It is misleading, but I like misleading movies that end up being really fun.
Yes, me too.
Very good.
Now, I believe you told me,
yes.
I don't want to speak out of school here because I try not to do that.
What?
You thought Defending Your Life was better than Serendipity.
Yes, I did. I actually admitted that.
And I agree.
And I stuck to that. I stuck to that statement, and I do believe that it was better than Serendipity.
There's still some hope for you, babes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my badness.
Oh my badness.
Yes.
What misleading movie did I show you that when you heard the title, you're like, I don't want to watch it. When you saw that movie that I showed you, what would you say was misleading, but it ended up being really good?
Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael.
Okay.
Because I thought it was probably like about a high school reunion or something.
No.
Well, I know
it
that
was
now.
Not.
Yeah.
No.
And I still think that's a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be very dumb, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it too as a kid.
Yeah.
Did you remember when I showed you, the Virgin Suicides?
That was really good too, actually.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure what to expect from that, and I thought that this was going to be some bad movie about virginity or something. But it turned out to be really, really good, and the acting is great in that movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a depressing movie.
Yeah.
At the same time, but you kind of wonder, like, what did these girls go through? Because they're, the family. The parents were super religious, and I think Kathleen Turner was the mom, right?
She's the mom, and James Woods is the dad.
Yeah, and they it seemed to me like they didn't know what the girls, what was really going on with the girls, because they were hiding them.
I heard a rumor about James Woods.
Yes.
That he invested in Apple stock in like the 1990s.
Really?
Yeah, so he's like super rich and doesn't have to act. Now, I don't know if that's just some internet thing or if that's true, but if it is, then good on him.
Good on him.
Yes.
Very smart with his money.
He is very smart with his money. Well, I'm assuming so.
I couldn't believe when you told me that Vanilla Ice, of all people, invested in real estate.
Yeah, that's what he said when he was on the Sway show. Sway and King Tack, is it?
Okay.
Sway in the Morning.
Sway's Universe?
Yeah, the one that he does on Sirius.
I think he did an interview with Michelle A.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her voice is so funny.
She used to beat me.
She kind of talked like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked her, and this is just a side note. Mm-hmm. He asked her, "What would you say if you found out that your child was struggling with their sexuality? What would you say?" And she said, I would say it'll be okay. And I was listening to her like, oh my goodness.
Nice.
I cannot imagine you getting mad at your children.
No.
You'd have to break out into Michelle A's singing voice to yell at your kids.
Yes.
You had to sing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but no, this movie was really good. I'm glad you liked Welcome Roxy Carmichael and The Virgin Suicide.
Absolutely.
So I didn't have all misses.
You didn't have all misses, and I've had some misses.
Yes, you did.
I had The Man from Earth, and you didn't like From Dusk Till Dawn, which I don't get. But
no.
Okay.
I know.
Everybody has their own taste. It's a great film in my opinion, but that's my opinion.
I also didn't really care for Fight Club.
I thought you liked Fight Club.
I gave it a weak 7.
Okay.
I mean, there were some things that were interesting, but I didn't really. No, I told you I didn't really like it as much as you did.
Wow, I think it's an awesome movie, and it gets better each time I see it.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't want to mess with Tyler Durden.
No. So you had one miss this weekend, and nobody has a perfect day at the office, or not every day can be a perfect. Everybody has a bad day at the office. Like me, finding the right words.
The office, so to speak.
Yes.
Right.
I still love you, babes, but I do not love the movie Serendipity.
Serendipity. Not Serenity.
Okay. Your man, Roger Ebert, gave it like 1 out of 4 stars.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
But there have been movies that got really bad ratings, like The Big Lebowski.
That's true.
But we both...
That went on to be a cult classic.
Yeah, and again, I mean, when I saw it the first time, I'm like, no. But then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, actually, that really is funny.
I'm glad you reassessed that.
I did really reassess it.
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, actually, that was funny. The little Lebowski overachievers are kind of funny.
Yeah.
Walter was insane but funny.
Yes.
My ex-wife is going to celebrate Shabbos. It's Shabbat! You're not even Jewish.
Yes. You divorced the woman, not the religion. And then he gives him the fake bag to exchange for the money. He's like, what's in here? He's like, my dirty undies, dude.
And then the ashes, Donnie's ashes and the, was it Donnie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie's ashes in the Folgers cup.
I love that.
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, good.
Good.
Good. Serendipity a miss, but everything else was good.
Okay. Yeah. So the two movies last week, or the two movies on Friday, were really good.
Yeah.
You guys go see it.
Yes. Overall, really good movie weekend. Just one miss for me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. Jaylo.
Yeah.
Did you have any dreams?
Yes, I did. I don't know why. I had this dream that I was in this math class and I was trying to make sure that the library of the school that I was in had the right materials. And I was in the math class and then the class next door had like a bunch of little kids and they were making a quiche or quiches. I think it was a quiche. And, we decided to join the class and help them with the quiche, but we didn't end up doing any math stuff. And then I woke up.
Nice.
It was weird.
I had a dream with you in it.
Oh.
It's the 1990s. I'm coming home from school to mess around with my Jaylo over here. And we're watching the local news, kind of standing up, getting hot and heavy.
Uh-oh.
And I'm, your pants may not be on in the dream. And I'm feeling around your butt. And I find all these bug bites on your butt. And you tell me that you've been using calamine lotion to get rid of them. And then I woke up.
That's a weird dream, bud.
That is a weird dream.
It is a very weird dream.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Yes.
Calamine lotion and bug bites, huh?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Either, babes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Hi, Jay. Was there anything else you want to talk about?
No, we had a very good conversation today, Bubs. Yeah. But we always do.
We do.
I'm really, really glad that you like talking. I really do. I mean, I don't know if I've said that to you before, but I enjoy that you have. I do like the fact that you like to talk.
Thank you. There have been some relationships in the past where I've been kind of shut off. And that wasn't because of the girls, because of me. Oh. But as you, the quote I love by Maya Angelou, when you know better, you do better. And so I'm trying to do better.
I think there's truth to that.
Yes.
I could not imagine you, in your younger years not wanting to talk that much.
Yeah, but it is sad but true.
Okay.
But I'm talking now, at the age of 25, I finally learned my first words.
Yeah, food.
Yeah, at 25. And look how I've grown since then.
I heard, this is a side note.
What's up?
I heard that Maya Angelou went through a period where she didn't talk until she was 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then she was, she went through some trauma as a child. Mm-hmm. Because I think she was raped or something. And I think I think she talks about it in, was it I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings?
I haven't read it. I've heard about it.
I don't think I've read that one either. I read another book that she did, but I forgot what it was called. And yeah, interesting stuff.
Yes. Why, babes? Maybe we should kiss and then you should kick me out.
She did in fact narrate the book that I read, but I forgot what it was called.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, babes, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No.
Give me a kiss.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey. Don't distract me.
Don't distract me, babes. Give me a kiss.
Give me a real one. Does anybody ever complain that we kiss at the end of these episodes?
No, they complain that you get triggered too easily, but that's about it.
Who?
They do.
No, you do.
Okay.
No, they seem to like that.
All right, give me a kiss.
At least one of them.
Give me a kiss. All right, babes, unless there's anything you want to discuss.
I don't think so.
All right, I think we're good.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.